Thank you. Thank you. We're having a bummer. Okay. Yay. Thank you. All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome to this Lionsgate Advanced Calibration and Manifestation. I am so excited to have you. So excited. We're going to play with a lot of magic. We're going to play with a lot of magic. But in the beginning, we're going to do a little presentation so we have an understanding of what are the energies that are right now current in this new phase. As we normally, although we have several portals throughout the year, this is the most significant for the collective. And I believe there's another one that happens in April, where the whole collective does a click up, right, into like ascension. And this is where we get into this space of like density is coming out, and then there is like the strength and whatnot. And again, I will dive in with all of that in a moment. And so let's get it started. I'm going to share my screen. And thank you so much for being here. Oh yeah, one more thing. Whether you're watching the replay and then and those that are here live, remember that this is not bound by time or space. This is I already started to work with everyone that said yes to this energetically a few hours ago. So again, it's like you are feeling it, you're in this magic, and it's like we're bringing your consciousness and your sovereignty into like, yes, I want this. Yes, I want that. Yes. Give me a thumbs up. Awesome. Great. Thank you. All right. So let's get it started. So this is the Lionsgate Advanced Calibration and Manifestation. Give me a second. I'm going to stop again because okay. Sorry about that. So let's start a little bit with the agenda, and it's not going to be long. Like I said, it's like just about 10-20 minutes is my plan to get going. So we're going to explain a little bit. Remember, part of the bonus is I'm going to do a whole diving into the Lionsgate portal, but I'm just going to do a little bit dive in to give some context into what is so important and so illuminating about this time. Then we have, we're going to talk about the light side of this particular Lionsgate portal 2023 and the shadow side. And then we're going to talk about, then we're going to go into the calibration manifestation, right? We're going to talk a little bit about that. And then we're going to go full on to ceremony. And at the end, you guys get to share what do you get, because the more you share also, like the more gets activated in the physical, but also we awaken through our mirrors, right? So for those of you that don't know me, I am Magix Mahalel. You say my name like Magix. And I've been facilitating for 9 years. Now, from those 9 years, I have been working with this particular portal for about 7 years. And it's so beautiful because I was like, how long I've been doing this? And of course, Facebook showed me yesterday my memory for 7 years ago. I'm like, oh, it's been a minute. It's been a minute, right? So I'm all about energetics, and I'm all about, because energy is what actually creates in the world, right? We have been entrained that it's through the physical that we create, and it's actually at the energetic level when you do these shifts that your life starts to arrange as in alignment as what we desire, right? And you get what you see, meaning like there's no difference. And those of you, there's several of you that have met me in person here, like this is who I am, and I'm very loving, I'm very supportive, and I like to invite you always into a deeper connection. I'm not here to give you the answers, but I'm here to guide you into finding the answers within. That is my commitment. Okay. And I'm all about breaking through to your freedom. Meaning, like for me, it's all about peeling the layers so you can truly express yourself in the truth of who you are, this infinite being, unlimited potential, okay? And so, yes, for me, it's about doing the quantum clearings and whatnot, becoming who you are choosing to be, because you already are everything, as you are the universe. And it's more about, this is the person that I want to be. This is who I came here to be, as what you're choosing. And this is part of what we're going to dive in today, right? Today is about you getting in alignment with that identity, that persona, that soul that is expressing through the human here now and from now on. Okay. And part of my work is parallel to, so it's two parts in my work: quantum clearing, like clearing all the structures that are building our reality, and I'm going to say the false identities, right? What is keeping us from who we truly are. And then as we open that space, we download this your unique higher frequency soul codes. So this is really important. And it came to me about 5 years ago, as I was seeing so many people talking about codes and whatnot. What it kept coming to me is like, but I don't need your codes on this person's codes or this mentor's code, right? Or this guru's code, because I already am everything, right? The bigger part of me has all the codes that I need. So to me, when I started to align, it's like, okay, let's say abundance codes. Okay, let's bring in down my unique codes so I can express them through me, right? Through this uniqueness. Then that's when really things started to move into a very delicious space. And so since then, that's what I've been supporting in my space, is like, you get to download your unique code, not my codes, not my energy, your energy. And that's what allows you to magnetize what you want. So, and aligning with your best life. Okay. So I just want to start, even though we're going to go into, a deep space journey, I want you to, for a moment, I just want you to set your intention. So breathe in. I'm going to invite you to breathe in. And as you exhale, just let go of everything that right now might be calling you, right? Any distractions, any tensions, any density. We're going to call it density, okay? Whatever that is. And I want you to, again, breathe in. And as you breathe in, center yourself. Enter fully into your space, being the sovereign being that you are. Fully taking ownership of your body. And as you feel in your body, extend your energy, feel your energy extending and connecting to the center of the planet. And then see your energy totally extended, connecting to your source. Whatever you feel that is. Could be the central sun. Just you'll feel, as you feel your connection all the way up, right there with an energy that is source-like. Beautiful. I'm breathing in. And now I want you to focus in your heart. Focus your heart. Say hello to your heart. And feel your intention. What's your desire for this calibration? Breathing in. There you go. It's a lot of energies, and notice that your intention is growing through you and into the circle, into this campfire that I have set up. And notice that as you're seeing your intention move through you and extending into reality. All our angels, guides, goddesses, ascended masters, they're all surrounding us. Angels. And I'm going to invite you to open up just a tad more your heart. Deep breath. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Beautiful. Thank you. So the energies, and then feel free to share in the chat. I feel the energy is already moving. There's a lot of movement, I feel like, in the root. So now that we have set in our intention, let's go into the portal, okay? This Lionsgate portal, it happens every year, you know, and although we think about a set time, it really changes because it has to do with the positioning of the alignment of Sirius, the star of Sirius, and the dog constellation of Sirius, right? With the sun, with the central sun, and the Leo constellation. And it's such a beautiful alignment right there because it really brings a lot of high frequency energies. And so, like any high frequency energies, right, what it's gonna do, I want you to, when you think about high frequency energies, I want you to think it's like if you were to have a closet that either has a dim light or it has been dark for a while, right? Because this is the time where we get to expand, okay? Is all of a sudden, if your closet has been dark, or there is part of your closet, corners of your closet that haven't had light, and then you all of a sudden put like 1,000-watt light. So that's what happens, you know, similar in energy. 1,000-watt light is all of a sudden all the energies that haven't moved. It's like when it be boom, right? And so it's a beautiful time where we get high frequency energies to support us into that expansion. So again, think about the house that has been dark, the closet that has been dark, parts of the, and now all of a sudden we're bringing light to it. So it's going to be uncomfortable because there is places that need to go that you're going to be all of a sudden you can see, oh my God, I have had this, it's time to go. It's time, I don't need it anymore, right? And there's another thing, another piece is that this needs to go, right? And at the same time, as you clear that, then all of a sudden, this is where it comes like, this is why I said, I want to do a really advanced calibration where you, not only, again, this is not to me, and when I invited everyone to join me, I said, I want you to set up the intention for this and the other event that I'm having to really have you transform your life, to really have you, you know, like, this is not just another healing, not another like manifestation. This is the space where you do the inflection into the app, right? And it is so powerful to do it during this time, right? So, and again, this is not happening only to you, right? Or to us. This is for the whole collective. I've seen it year after year. It gets uncomfortable towards the portal. Through the portal, we start to experience all the light. And then after that, is when it gets more uncomfortable, because if you haven't dealt with all of that density that needs to go, really dealt with it, again, not just like release, let go, no, like a full collapsing. This is where the whole collective starts to really become, move into an uncomfortable space, and resistance and pain happens. Think about prior years, like what happens around September. It's like, what is going on? We're like, we need to shed this. This is a non-negotiable. This is the portal where it's a non-negotiable, okay? And so, and like I said, there's a light side and there's a shadow side. Now, these years, I'm going to ask everyone to mute yourself, please. This year's light side is about true inner power. Now, the cool thing is when we align with Leo, Leo is all about courage, yeah, right? Presence, like really showing up, right? But this year's alignment, what is bringing is like really bringing down who you truly are, more of that truth, right? because the start is in your heart, but now it's time to download more of that and really activate. And we're going to go today through that, activating specific centers. And I have, again, I think some of you might have seen, is like, I've been working with these energies for a week in preparation for this. And so I know already we're going to go to certain centers that we need to activate, right? And you guys being here, I'm going to tap in and I'm going to go and guide you where we need to really bring it into our body, right? Really activate. The thing that keeps coming now is like the sacral is a big one. It's a big center this year, because the sacral is the center where is the root, that the initial point for I can do this. I can create my reality. I get to like create how I want it, right? That power, that true power. And the sacral is the creation center, right? So, and it's about, so the light side is about that. And it's really shedding the old identity and stepping into that new identity that you're choosing to be. And of course, as specifically what it was coming through me is this new earth. We're gonna step into, this is going to be a little bit different, because it's like, it's not just a timeline shift like we have done in the past, those of you that have been with me. This is more like really we're going to step into a different matrix of the planet, okay? A new earth. And that is what we're going to do today on the light side. And then we have on the shadow side, and you may have been seeing, and there's different things in terms of like density, what shows up for a lot. And like I said, there's some letting go, what happens with each portal. And throughout the year, we experience much of that. But what I've been seeing, and it's fascinating, because the moment that I decided to bring this in, like I started to see everywhere and people talking about it, and it's being like incredible. Like even my beloved also was like, he kept looking at me, was like, wow, like you really are like calling this out, because we were seeing it everywhere, which is like collapsing the all archetypes. When I'm referring to the all archetypes is the victim, the perpetrator, and the savior. And these are very interesting, because we have lived with this for, all of our lives, right? And I don't believe that anyone has considered not having it in the planet, not having it in our reality, right? And now is the time. Now is when the energies are coming. It's like, it's time for this to go. And the more, what I've noticed is like, there is such a, I'm going to say, shadow on these archetypes, that when I've been talking with people, it's like, we're so immersed in this density of the all archetypes that we don't even realize that this is the key for our power, right? This is what is, while we're having, and I want you to think, so you understand a little bit more, when you think of archetypes, I want you to think of the pillars of the house, right? We can take down walls, we can take down rooms, but the house is maintained by archetypes, by pillars, right? So in the same way, in your own house, right, archetypes is what maintain identities and reality. And so collapsing this not only is gonna help you change your reality, okay, and everything that you attract, but as you change your frequency, right, you are creating this ripple effect in the planet. So this is gone from the planet. And I keep getting it's on. It is time. Like now it starts to, you're gonna see it more and more, because I'm very aware, and I know those of you that have seen me throughout the years, is like, I normally bring the energies like and the edge, the beginning edge, right? You're gonna start to see this, like, because I'm catching the beginning of the wave, right? And I caught this about 2 years ago when I received this unlost, and I've been working on it, right? So this is what is keeping us in the disempowered space, okay? And as much as you say, no, I'm not a victim, but like that sense that where you go in there, right? It's like about to, like that needs to go. And the other thing that is really, really powerful of these archetypes is that the branches, because this is again, the structures, like the trunk, the tree trunk, right? And where all the vines and all the branches expand, it's the consequence of having this triangle is the struggling, the suffering, the pain. So now, as we collapse these archetypes, then it's so much easier because there is nothing to feed them, right? Then all of a sudden, like, we can start to work on clearing a struggle and suffering and pain and the whole, like, oh, compromise and so many things that keep us compromising ourselves and not fully showing up in our power, right? And this is why I created the Breakthrough to Freedom experience that I want to invite you, for those of you that haven't heard yet. I know some of you already are there. So the Breakthrough to Freedom experience, the Triangle Edition, my whole is 13 days. And my whole objective is to support this, the beginning of collapsing these architectures inside of us, these structures that are keeping us in the struggle and whatnot. And then we're going to kick it off this Sunday with the masterclass. Okay, Unlock Your Freedom Masterclass, where I'm going to share the formula of all the things that we need to do, that you need to do in order for this to be collapsed. And it's a journey. Okay, so we're moving away. I know consciously we know that that's not true, but unconsciously, this is part of the victim, right? Like the magic pill. This is the one thing that is going to do it for me. This is the one thing. Instead, we're going to move into, this is the one thing, as you're going to learn the formula, you get to go back and do it again and clear it, and every time more, because we are looking for an absolute collapsing of the old structures within us. Okay. And so this is where we're going to kick off in the class, getting all the formula, all the process. And then we're going to do the immersion on the following Friday. So about, I don't know, 2 weeks from now. Okay. So and it's 3 days on immersion, virtual retreats, online retreats, right? About 3 hours each in average, where each day we're going to work deeply with one. And again, my whole goal, objective, and vision and mission with this is to have it gone, totally gone to the level that you can. And I'm going to explain more why do we need to keep doing it on Sunday, right? And then there's going to be a Q&A call and a closing ceremony. So I encourage you strongly, if you feel like yes, and whether if you are deep into this density, or whether you're like, yeah, I see myself once in a while playing in these roles, right? In this, and to me, the most enlightening one of this one is when I see myself surrounded by it. I'm like, okay, I need to clear this, right? Because I don't want to be also attracting it at all to me, at all, any of that. And I've been successfully really removing, I know I'm complete with the perpetrator and the savior, and I'm almost done with the victim. So this is a really powerful experience that is going to be, and you can sign up there. Okay. We start, like I said, on August 13. The card closes next Wednesday, I believe, a week from now. Okay. You can do that. Oh, okay. And this investment is right now only $333. It's an early bird. I believe after the masterclass is gonna change. Okay. So I really encourage you, if you wanna keep, and a powerful thing with this is that as you clear this, the more of these downloads it's easier for the downloads to stay, because there is no more density and no more getting the density that keeps you little by little sucked in back into that triangle, the drama, and causing everything that we talk about. Okay. All right. So any questions at this moment? I would love to know if there's any questions. Lava 333 here. Okay. Any questions so far of this portal? Okay, beautiful. So I don't see anything. Chat. Okay. So now that we're all clear with this, let's dive in. Okay. Yeah, let's dive in. So I want you to, again, as I set up the music, and I think I might turn off my camera. I might leave it on the share screen. Yeah, let's do that. I want you to become aware of like the energy that you're gonna go through, right? You're already connected. So I'm just gonna start to guide you, right? And if I want you to really honor all the energy that goes through your body, right? If you feel like moving, if you feel like dancing, if light codes come through you and like you start to want to speak like language, right? If you just like whatever, just follow your body, right? If anything, this is gonna be, again, we're gonna drop in deep and just allow yourself to be, right? Because this is part of a lot of stepping into your inner power, right? So let me see. I'm gonna go back to.
Magics, should we keep our cameras on or turn them off?
Whatever is comfy for you.
Okay.
I am gonna be all tuning into you. So to me, it makes no difference.
Cool.
Thank you so much for asking. Okay. Can you guys hear the music okay? Deep breath. Follow the energy. Wherever you're guided. Your spirit is taking you to a wonderful place.